So different dimensions are just different levels of perception. There is one reality, one matrix, one source. But within that one reality, there are different dimensions. So I'm sure you've heard of the double slit experiment. Basically, what quantum mechanics is starting to prove is that reality changes based on whether or not we are perceiving it, or the energy that makes up reality will change. So reality in its natural state exists completely separately and differently to how it interacts with us once our brains and our neural networks are involved. We as humans are given 5 senses pretty much. Although there are some ancient cultures that would suggest that thoughts are your 6th sense. But that's a video for another day. We all basically, though, have the 5 senses that we know of. This controls our perception of our reality. There are animals in the animal kingdom that can hear things or see things that we can't. Their reality and their perception is different. And when we make video games and then we put our consciousness into an online avatar, we don't taste or smell or touch that reality. But our consciousness is there and we can see and we can hear. So in that lower dimension, we just have less perception of it. This is why a part of the waking up and raising your consciousness involves opening of your pineal gland, the organ that connects your physical body to the spiritual, the eye, the lamp of the body. Raising in consciousness, raising in frequency, going from a 3D being to something higher involves acquiring extra senses, extra perception. I'm convinced that the higher dimensional beings that we think as being in a completely different reality are here all around us in the reality, but they have the ability to manipulate the reality, to perceive the reality in ways that we simply cannot. These interdimensional beings, Anunnaki, fallen, whatever you want to call them, were worshipped as gods because they had god-like abilities. They simply can perceive things that we cannot. I am convinced that our perception of reality, our ability to perceive what is going on in the different senses that we have, is what controls which dimension we're living in. Which is why we have some people on this earth in this same reality living a 3D existence, stuck in immediate pleasures and gratification of the flesh, reacting in subconscious behavior. This world manifests in the 3D and is built and controlled by people that want to keep us in that, only perceiving what's right in front of us. And they usually are the ones feeding us what's right in front of us. But as people are waking up, growing in spiritual awareness, and they're starting to perceive things differently, I believe this is bringing us into higher dimensional states of being. We are able to perceive that we are consciousness outside of our thoughts and our emotions. We are starting to perceive the energy, vibration, and frequencies of things going on around us. Now, artificial intelligence and this Christ consciousness movement are going to take that and apply it to we are all the same consciousness. We are all divine spark. We are all gods within ourselves. There is no God, and you can find God within you. And to a certain extent, it will be completely correct. Because we are consciousness. We are human souls given bodies and spirits to operate in this world. We have a divine spark within us, no matter which religion or belief you find yourself in. Because the creator of the universe made us in his image and gave us power and dominion over this reality. Life and death in the power of the tongue. Humans, no matter what you believe, have that power. Which is why manifestation is real and it works. Christ consciousness will bring so many people into a state of enlightenment, higher consciousness. But it can only get you so far because there is actually a Most High. There is actually a creator who made all of the energy and the vibration, the frequencies, who gave us consciousness, who all consciousness comes from. And he put us on this earth to manipulate reality according to his will, not our own. The Father has never desired to limit the human capabilities. He gave us our bodies. He designed them the way He designed them for a reason. He told us to be fruitful and multiply and have dominion over the entire earth. The battle is not going to be whether or not human beings are capable of miracles on their own. The battle is going to be, are you going to take it in yourself and in your own power and say, I am God, I can manifest according to my will? Or are you going to say, not my will be done, but yours, on earth as it is in heaven? To take this vast power and energy that the Father has given us and use it for His glory and not our own. And this world is just not filled with people who want to take glory and give it to another, even the God who made them. Yahuwah Elohim is source. He is the original programmer. As great as what people will be able to accomplish in the name of Christ consciousness, I know that they will be still silenced before the anointing on Yahuwah's chosen vessels. That's why those two witnesses will be hated by the world. Because artificial intelligence and Christ consciousness will bring miracles and long life and new world order, peace and prosperity and health. But there will be limits. There will be a select few given supernatural abilities to deceive many. The rest of the world will be slowly working towards Christ consciousness, becoming awakened, and it'll work. But the two witnesses will not only be awakened beings, they will also have the power of the heavens at their fingertips. It'll be the last difference between what the power of Yahuwah can do and what the power of the anti-Messiah can do. As great as Christ consciousness will be, it will not compare to true enlightenment, to true connection to the true source. This is about to be a battle on perception, a battle of consciousness and awareness. It's a battle over the human neural network. This is just speculation. You can think I'm crazy. I'm just observing things. This is just where I kind of see things heading. This entire world is awakening. Humans are going to experience different dimensions like they never have before. You just got to pick which side you're going to be on, I guess. I don't know. It's just nuts. Things are getting nuts. Surely I'm not the only one that feels that way.